The following is President Buhari's speech on terrorism in Nigeria at the United Nations General Assembly in New York, which is currently underway. The Boko Haram terrorist group, though fragmented by internal strife and weakened by our defense forces, is still active. Still active doing what? Active and preying on soft targets. Nigeria will continue to work closely with UN counter-terrorism bodies and entities with a view to bringing this scourge to an end, President Muhammadu Buhari said. Nigeria has spared no efforts in addressing the challenges of terrorism posed by the activities of Boko Haram in the northeast Nigeria and the Lake Chad region, as well as banditry in the northwest and north-central Nigeria. The Nigerian security forces have recorded considerable success in the fight against terrorism as a result of the renewed vigor of our military. Many terrorist fighters are voluntarily surrendering to our security forces, said President Buhari. And this is the speech, when it's concerned terrorism or insurgency in the country, which he spoke over there. It's like everybody's going there to go and say, oh, what they have done in their country, the effort they have made, this and this and this and that. But at least there's a way all these things are being checked. You can come there and say whatever. Nobody's going to say, sit down, don't do this, do this. You have opportunity, the podium will be given to you to come and say what you have done. But in the recess, before you came there, everybody already knows what you are capable of doing, what you have done and what you have not done. You can come there and lie, they will just be looking at you. And the concern of many people now is that Buhari declines to tag Ipob terrorist organization during his speech. During his speech, well, some people might say, oh, maybe what he has said is, is all encompassing. He does not need to be saying, oh, Fulani me, this and this and this and this and that. But, everybody is watching, everybody is listening, everybody is taking note of every bit of statement coming out of his mouth. It is what it is. This is very big clandestine agenda. Why he did not tag Ipob? Or there's a very big clandestine, you think so? Why did not tag Ipob as a terrorist group? If he say it there, it will be interrupted. No, it might be due to his recent visit to Owerri. That could be the agreement reached between him and Igbo leaders. They must have pleaded with him and gave him tips on how to follow up the Ipob matter. If my above statement correspond, and this is the development it shows, Buhari is as a listening leader. How did you know that they told him? You think these people, they are doing everything to bring Ipob members and to be able to bury them. That is what this government is all about. So forget all those, it's an opinion that somebody is putting out there. It is really an opinion, so you can't even say for sure whether that was what he was being told, which I don't believe he was going to accept to that. Well, you don't know what you are saying. And who asks for this explanation? You can define or explain it any way you want it to suit you and your terrorist president. You don't know Buhari very well. He knows that Ipob is not a terrorist group. Of course. And the world knows too. For him to call Ipob a terrorist group will raise a lot of issue. And the fact that we start coming and the fact will start coming out, it will become an open issue which will affect UK very badly, and so they advise him accordingly. Buhari is not a thinker, he's an executioner. He's not a thinker, but an executioner. I don't know whether you believe in that, but what I believe is that you cannot just go and be saying things. It is only under the Nigeria regime or Nigeria dispensation or Nigeria whatever that you'll be hearing all of those things. Hey, they are terrorists, but why you not go talk for that place? And the question is that, a lot of people just like to follow, just to join the bandwagon. They just want to follow anybody. So far, they don't like your face, they don't like your guts, they don't like what you talk about. Forget it. They don't want to know whether you are doing the right thing. They just want to nail you down. Because I said, if this man, before he was arrested, if he was a terrorist person, he was a terrorist, do you think he would be going from places to places? And that was why they could have not been going to Europe. Is it an African country that countries that do not even know what they are left from their right? And that was why they went to go and arrange with those people. But the Kenyan government cannot tell us that they don't know anything about it. The more they say they don't know anything about how Nnamdi Kanu was brought back to Nigeria, the more they are ridiculing themselves, because it is not done. You see the issue of Abba Kyari now, it's taking a long time. They are not following due process. Those are the things that we expected them to have done. If the man who does not even have a Nigerian passport, at the end of the day, you went to go and grab him over there. Under what? Under what, guys? When it comes to international law, that did you bring him? Because if the government says they are not aware of that, the Kenya government says they are not aware of his extradition, of course they cannot extradite that, because extradite him because he's not a citizen of that place in the first place. Some people are of the opinion that oh, he has a dual citizenship, which he has denounced according to his lawyer. So due process act ought to be followed. At least we ought to have been seeing things that they would have been going back and forth, just like they are going back and forth with the issue of Bakari. So which is international law? Which area did they go about to say they want to pin it on him that they brought him back to Nigeria? They cannot say it. And somebody who has been going from one country to another. So you want to tell me that a Kenya country is more sophisticated, is more developed, knows very well more than all those Europe and European countries has been going since he left Nigeria in 2017? Why is it that they could not even arrest him or to have handed him over? All na lie. All na lie. We know it. We know it. So I don't think that anybody talk to Buhari there that they don't say it. Of course, they know what they are doing. They are trying to sell the narratives out there that these people are this, these people are that. But that's to show you he knows that Ipob is not a terrorist group. He knows that Ipob are not a terrorist, but they thought that calling them a terrorist organization could stop them from agitating. But unfortunately, the name terrorist couldn't stop us, and it can never stop us. And that is the truth. That is the truth. What can be more than if they just tag you that terrorist group, that everybody will just, just accept it and begin to run with that? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Because before it's just like it's just unfortunate that the set of people that we have in Nigeria is follow, join the bandwagon. Somebody says something, you don't have the ability to be able to think. Let me think through. No, this is not it now, irrespective of anything, because people don't even want to stand by the truth. They just want to follow anything that comes their way. They follow it because they are so lazy in thinking. Somebody who is lazy in thinking just wants other people to think for you. That is the result of it. Or because of some kind of sentiment. And I've been saying it, if this man is a terrorist, just like the way they have been saying it, why is it that he has been moving from one immigration of other countries, from one immigration portal to another? Why is it that he has been moving freely? So there was no way he could have said that. Everybody knows the truth. He can't even just go there and goofed. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.